Hello everyone, this is Nitin Mohod and today we are going to see block diagram of phase lock loop. In the previous slides we have already seen what the phase lock loop is, and now we are going to see the block diagram and the basic function of PLL. Here in this block diagram of PLL you can see three major blocks which are phase detector, low pass filter and voltage control oscillator. And it is a closed loop circuit, as you can see from the diagram itself, that part of the output is fed to the input. The three blocks are phase detector, low pass filter and voltage control oscillator. The input signal is applied to the phase detector. Actually, a phase detector receives two signals, one input signal Vi with frequency Fi and the feedback signal F0 having frequency F0 with voltage V0. Phase detector. Phase detector basically it's a comparator circuit which compares the input frequency which we are applying here and the VCO output frequency which is coming as a feedback signal and produces a DC voltage proportional to the phase difference between the two signals or two frequencies. So you are getting here two components, Fi plus F0, Fi minus F0. Phase detector used in PLL may be of analog or digital type. Though most of the monolithic PLL ICs use analog phase detector, majority of the discrete phase detectors are digital one. Then comes the low pass filter. As the name suggests, it allows the low frequencies to pass, and that's why it removes the high frequency noise component in the output of the phase detector. Here we are getting two frequency components, Fi plus F0 which is the high frequency component and Fi minus F0 which is low frequency component. So high frequency component is removed because of this low pass filter, and only Fi minus F0 you will get across this voltage control oscillator as an input. The last block is voltage control oscillator. It generates output frequency proportional to the input voltage which is being applied here. Maximum frequency of SENE566, this is the series of IC PLL, and maximum frequency of this VCO is 500 kHz. VCO output provides simultaneous square wave and triangular wave outputs as a function of input voltage. Frequency of oscillation here at the output is determined by the resistors R and C, capacitor C, along with the voltage Vc applied to the control terminal. The voltage which is being applied here and the resistor and capacitor which are connected to the IC, PLL IC. These are the three things which are going to decide the frequency of oscillation at the output. Now how PLL functions? It tracks one circuit with other and synchronizes output signal generated by the oscillator with reference or input signal in frequency as well as in phase. Means it locks the output frequency with the frequency of the input signal. In locked state or synchronized state, it is called, phase error between oscillator output and reference signal is zero or very close to zero. Means when it is in a locked state. If a phase error increases, then due to control mechanism, that is feedback mechanism, which we are calling here control mechanism, an oscillator will help to reduce this error to minimum. The main intention is to make the phase difference between these two signals equal to zero or very close to zero. In such a control system, the phase of output signal is actually locked to the phase of reference signal and hence called phase lock loop. Phase lock loop IC, it is denoted by NE SE565. Again, NE and SE, these are the temperature designations which are used in commercial and military applications. As you can see here, IC565, it's a 14-pin general purpose monolithic IC. Pin configuration is as shown. We have pin number 1 and pin number 10, they are the supply pins. Pin number 2, 3 are the input pins. Pin number 4 is voltage control oscillators output. Pin number 5 is phase comparator for VCO input. Pin number 6 is reference output. Pin number 7 is demodulated output. Pin number 8 where the external resistor for VCO is connected, and pin number 9 where the external capacitor for VCO is connected, as we have seen just now. Pin number 11 to 14, they are having no connections, and therefore it's a 14 pin IC. You can see it is mainly designed for demodulation, frequency multiplication, and frequency division. Some applications or important applications of PLL are: it used in numerous applications, but the main or prominent applications of phase lock loop are FM detection, generation of highly stable FM signal, frequency multiplication, frequency synthesis, AM detection, signal conditioning, use in motor speed controls, tracking filters, frequency shift keying, decodes for demodulation carrier frequencies. I hope up to this the video is clear to you. Now moving on to the 4 important definitions which are dealing with phase lock loop or PLLIC. The first definition is free running frequency. Now what is free running frequency? It is basically a frequency generated by the PLL prior to the application of input signal. Means when the input signal is not applied, VCO, on the basis of the input voltage is receiving at that time minimum, it generates its own frequency at the output, that is called a free running frequency. Capture range, this is another definition, important definition so far PLL is concerned, is the range of frequency over which the PLL acquires lock with the input signal. Lock-in range is the range of frequency over which the PLL can maintain the lock with the incoming signal. It's also called as tracking range. And the last but not the least is pull-in time, is the total time taken by PLL to establish the lock with the input signal. I hope the idea of PLL, its block diagram, function, basic function, changes in the signal at various stages, and some definitions associated with it are clear to you, along with the pin diagram of IC 565. Thank you.